Just moments ago, I was able to speak with that man's son, who says he's been fishing on this property for decades now. The call came in around 6 o'clock, and officials say it was reported that somebody came down looking for the man, and that's when they found his fishing gear and his cell phone on the ice, but he was nowhere to be found. Your safety out on the ice, it really depends on where you are. Right here on the Wisconsin River, there are some open holes where you can see moving water. Neon signs just like this one showing gas for $1.99 per gallon are popping up everywhere. When we checked in about a half an hour ago, this snow, it seemed like it was lightening up a bit, but that is not the case anymore. Now it's starting to really come down, and it's not just snow. We've got rain, we've got sleet. It's really kind of nasty out here. Now let's see how those roads are looking. I've got Highway 51 right behind me. You can see traffic is moving along pretty nicely. That's because plows have been out and about all morning. You could probably hear one rumbling right behind the camera. So if you are out there, you can see that the roads are clear on the highway. The back roads, that's probably not the case, though. And those untreated surfaces, they might be kind of slippery because our temperature gauge right now is showing that it's just 24 degrees. Helping inmates with addiction, that's the Vilas County Jail Administrator's top priority in 2019. Right now, it's just a waiting game. Those who made the decision to keep the trails closed say that conditions like this are just not safe to ride on. Now let's take a look at the kind of snow that we're actually dealing with right here. It's this thick packing snow, great for snowballs, less than ideal for shoveling. Got milk?
We're producing more of it than we ever have.
And ag experts say that's the problem.
We have too much supply on the market, and it outweighs the amount of demand.
It's a trend farmer Ryan Thrall knows is souring Wisconsin's dairy industry.
When milk prices are good, what does the guy do? He adds more cows, because adds more cows or makes more milk. When milk prices are bad, we add more cows and make more milk because we've got to make money.
And the oversupply is partly driven by the farmers themselves, who have become so efficient at producing milk.
We're kind of our own worst enemy sometimes. We're good at what we do, and that's kind of the downfall.
Prahl is the fifth-generation owner of Granite View Farm in Wausau.
Hey, sweetheart.
It's one of about 8,200 dairy farms left in the state.
Here's Laurel.
A number that's dropped more than 600 since January.
It's happening across the United States. The issue is that, you know, in Wisconsin, the main agriculture industry is dairy.
I'm doing this as a way to raise a family and teach my children how to work and show them what integrity is.
But Prahl has had to turn to other forms of agriculture to support that family.
The dairy industry is where my heart is, but it may not be the only source of income for a farm.
And he knows he'll have to think toward the future to keep the legacy of several generations back.
You have to try and move forward to make things more profitable.
Sheriff Thomas Reichert filed a lawsuit against the county he works for. He's retiring soon, but before he does, the lawsuit says he's owed more than 1,000 hours of comp and sick time. One lawsuit, two parties, thousands of dollars on the line. Sheriff Thomas Reichert is suing Wood County. The lawsuit alleges he's owed money for time before he was an elected official. It says while he was a deputy sheriff, he was entitled to post-employment health benefits. If you crunch the numbers between sick time and comp time, he's seeking payment for more than 1,000 hours. But the county says he's not eligible for that cash. Human Resources sent the sheriff a letter saying in part, Wood County does not award sick, vacation, or other compensatory time off accruals or balances to any elected official. The sheriff was elected in 2006. The letter goes on to say any employee's sick time balances racked up before being elected are forfeited. However, the lawsuit cites a 2015 resolution which contradicts that. Now, the county's Corporation Counsel says the county hasn't been served the lawsuit yet. We reached out to both Sheriff Reichert and his attorney, but never heard back. In the newsroom, Molly Koweek, News 9 WAOW.
Amazing. It's about time.
I think it's wonderful.
Folks in Wausau agree.
It's pretty nice.
Paying an average of $1.99 a gallon drives down financial concerns.
It saves me probably $20 a week.
It's easier for me to be able to want to go and do more stuff with the kids.
But experts say it's a poor reflection on the country's fiscal status.
When the economy is not doing well, we have less jobs to drive to, and we're spending less on discretionary items, which generally translates into lower demand and lower prices.
Plus, since October, the cost of oil dropped $30 a barrel.
I hope that they just keep getting lower.
Just hope they stay the same.
But according to the head of petroleum analysis at Gas Buddy, that won't happen.
I'd like to think that we're probably in the 7th or 8th inning in terms of falling gas prices, so the game is kind of wrapping up here.
And soon, the price plunge will cap off.
Mid-February is usually the time of year when we start to see gas prices going up ahead of the summer driving season.
But higher prices at the pump will show revved up national finances.
With a strong economy, we consume more petroleum. More people are driving to work. More people are going on vacations. They're buying things.